Welcome to Ryan Field on the campus of Northwestern University and home to the Wildcats, where the purple-clad fans are eager to get this one started. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Wisconsin Badgers taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Northwestern has the kickoff team on the field as we're about ready to start. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense will get the first possession of the game. And here he comes. This offense is built completely around the talents of this running back, a rare commodity in today's game, and all eyes are on it.
And the defense knows it too. You know, every single snap, this defense is going to be keying on this running back, knowing that he is the key to the offense's success.
From the gun, running back on the move. Not a lot of room. It found its way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, clean run, always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Looking to throw, it's Payne. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down. And the Badgers decide to punt it away. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The Wildcats come to the line in the hurry-up. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step 1. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, the players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
Looking for a block. It's Whitaker. He turns like that, or why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Here's the handoff. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Back to throw, it's Payne. Fires one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Pocket starts to collapse. Trying to make magic with his feet. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. And the Badgers are rolling down the field. Got his man downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Arizona State somehow, some way, found a way there in Tempe and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down inbounds, that's really impressive.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38, and it'll be 1st down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he gets a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch. As you saw in that last play, getting a 1st down. All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point. But finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is when you're going to throw the ball consistently.
Got enough space, and he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a 1st down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
Lining up for the PAT. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Quick completion to the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Looking for space. It's Norris. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. They're trying to get to it. He'll pull it down. On the move at the 30. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, the ground game. Bulldoze ahead, he's down at the 18 after picking up 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Looking for a man, it's Payne. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with that, they've taken the lead. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Good timing on the quick out. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give to the back. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the second quarter. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Marco. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Northwestern wants to go quickly. They'll run it from the gun.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Off play action. It's complete to the right. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
They're going to sit back in zone. I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
After the misfire, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Northwestern will have to punt it away.
Number 18, on to kick it away.
Here's the punt high into the air. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Second down coming up. Dropping back, it's Payne. He makes the connection. Tripped up for the tackle.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Fires and picked off. Trying to take it back. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Wildcats! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, man. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. And the Badgers get it past the sticks.
Yeah, and a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. He'll do it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Payne. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. He'll set up to throw. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
Fires to the wideout. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. They needed a bunch on 4th down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. First half, they felt like 4th and long. No big deal, and they get it. I imagine we'll get a few more of those.
Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. They love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Back to pass, it's Marco. Quick strike complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. New set of downs after that completion.
Good enough for first down.
Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out quickly. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Wildcats with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Comes out throwing on first down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Timeout by the defense as they're trying to ice this kicker. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Badgers will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Marco. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second.
Second down.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Defense looks as if it's coming. The give out of the gun. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. Northwestern right back to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge game in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Northwestern will send out the punt team. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, this defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a first down. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
So difficult, because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
To the air, it's Payne. And that pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover 0. When I play cover 0, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come in the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking him.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Now they'll run the draw. Push down for the tackle. And the Wildcats want to pick up the tempo. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Northwestern will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Gonna run it. It's Norris. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
From their own 18-yard line, it's first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To throw, it's Payne. Going over the top. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Badger. And that one will give him the lead.
Now, you want to make big plays in the passing game, and to do that, you've got to be able to read the defense, see what they're doing to make sure you don't put the ball in harm's way. You could see he drops back, got really good comfort level with what he's seeing. He knows he's going to fit that post over the linebackers in between the safety. Ball is on the money, and they're rewarded with a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Missouri is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Columbia for some time. They're up 14 over Oklahoma. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. The Wildcats are in the hurry-up.
Yeah, it is a nice comeback route. Most important part of the comeback route, dude, I got to sell you vertical like I'm running a go, and then I sit down and I come back to the football catch. A nice route by the wide receiver.
Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Here comes the offense on second down.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. Nice move to keep moving. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. To the ground. He's got it again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB-designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
He's right on target. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking for a crease, it's Norris. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of the stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Badgers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Scanning the field, it's Marco. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. They're setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Looking deep down the right side. And he makes the catch inside the 20. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
3rd down and long is the hardest down to execute in football, but this offense made it look easy. Nice job being aggressive, making the big play down the field, and now set up in a position where they can go get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Wisconsin, 31. Northwestern, 20.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Moving away from pressure. Turns it on in midfield. He turns this into a nice game and gets down to avoid the hit. Northwestern wants to go quickly.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised. And initially, he's flushed out of the pocket. Nothing's open. And he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down.
This is an offense that has skill, and they've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. Rides to the back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal.
That makes the
After punching it in for the touchdown.
Northwestern 28.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Now 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Payne. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback there.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around.
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Now the play fake. Trying to get to him. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground and keep this clock moving. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. They'll try to pick up the first. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Gonna run it. It's Norris. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. Running with power. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. And have it 1st and 10. The quarterback takes a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.